Yes, sir.
So, how you feeling, Landlord?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I had to go bury that film from last week. I had to burn it. You know what I'm saying? I had to dispose of it.
Yeah, man. It had you hot, huh? What was kind of some of the parts that, like, I guess, pissed you off the most?
For one, you seen Micah Parsons switching jerseys with dudes, man, after you getting your tail whooped like that. I just don't think that's the most opportune time to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? You could have did that off camera, because we was pissed off about that. I think me and a lot of Cowboy Nation didn't appreciate that. I understand sportsmanship and all of that, but sir, do that on another time. Do that off camera or something. I don't know. It's just not a good look, in my opinion, man.
Yeah, it was bad.
Just not a good look.
And optics is a part of leadership.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because, see, I was saying this last night on Boss Candy. Like, some people don't think it's no big deal, right? In the locker room. They like, hey, man, I'm cool with that. Swap jerseys is cool. But then it's another half that's like, bruh. So, even the fact that it could split some of your homies, he should have just been like, I'm cool. And see, I'm also on this campaign. We might talk about it even more today. But I've been saying, bro, and I mean this, bro. The Dallas Cowboys need to embrace hate. They don't embrace hate. They need to embrace hate. They need to understand.
They want to be liked.
Yeah, they want to be liked.
They want to be liked.
But I'm going to say this too. When you, the Dallas Cowboys, man, I would hate teams because I would automatically assume that they already hate me first. Mm-hmm. Just for who I play for. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't like the fact that Debo had to tell us that it's personal. We should already knew it was personal. After they beat you 2 years in a row, it was personal after that. It's supposed to have been personal going into this matchup. And Micah saying now, I didn't know it was personal. Well, we didn't want to, don't make it personal. Like, no, bro, these boys had it on their mind. That right there, that tells me our mentality wasn't in the right place to even start this game. I felt like we kind of lost this game coming off the bus. That's just my opinion. It's just the mentality, man. It was the mentality.
Yeah. And this is a mentality, man, that just being honest, I got a dude that I played with coming on tonight. The name of the show is going to be Embrace Hate. And I'm bringing on a dude that I played with who played for the University of Texas and Dallas Carter. One of the, I just put it like this, I never played with a player that played with so much hate. He found a reason to hate everybody. But he played so good. And so I want to kind of bring on people. And we going to keep talking about this, bro. We going to keep talking about this. Because we got to establish a mentality. Because the talent is here. The mentality was missing.
Facts. That's what the biggest L we took. I felt like I told you, off the bus, man. If you ain't got the right mindset when you get out that bus, y'all supposed to be on one accord walking into that stadium like, hey, we got to go take these boys out. This is not my friend. Those aren't your friends, Micah. Know what I'm saying? And the rest of the people, those are not your friends. Y'all can be friends in the off season. When it's battle week, that is not your friend. It is personal, sir.
It was personal. So we go personally kick off this show. Let's go.
Let's do it.
something. He called you Slam Williams.
Yeah.
He wants to know, will you adopt that name from being a slam artist like how you did up from Detroit, man? When you think about adopting the name Slam Williams.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rent, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No leaves on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the source on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let
Yes, sir.
All right, so we can continue our conversation as we was having, because I could tell you still have something on your mind, Landlord, before we get into these charges. What else, man, you feeling, man? Because we never even talked about the game, me and you.
Yeah, man. It's just a lot of stuff it wasn't in a great look to me. It wasn't a great look when I seen Dak over there smirking after getting stomped on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that either. Y'all know Dak is my guy, Micah is my guy, but the truth is the truth. I gotta keep it real with y'all. I don't like that body language. I don't like the way that looks. And these are your two leaders. I don't like the fight that we showed. It ain't about the loss, man. It's about the fashion that we lost in. It's the style that we lost in. You know, they say style make fights, and our style look like it's a little too finesse to be stepping in there. And that's what it looked like. And that's what it looked like they put on us, man. And I don't appreciate that. I just feel like after all this time, we've been hearing all this talk, the Cowboys ain't physical enough. This ain't physical enough. We should have been ready. That's when you're supposed to make your mark. That's when you're supposed to make your name, and you're supposed to silence all the non-believers and the naysayers. That was your moment, and we shrunk under the lights, man. We really did. That's what makes me mad about it. I don't care about the L technically, but the way we lost, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, and I think you said it perfect. Is like my sons, they both in Taekwondo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had their second tournament where they got mopped up on the first tournament. So I told them, I said, and I meant this too. I said, listen, you might lose, but you know what's gonna piss me off? If y'all lose, not going at it. And it's gonna piss me off if you lose, not doing the things we worked on.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And so I'm okay with a loss, because the loss a part of the game. It's not maybe one undefeated team in history. You know what I'm saying?
They say every boss take a loss now.
You gonna take a loss, but it's how you lose. It's how you lose. But this is the thing. This gives us something to talk about, to look in that mirror, because we've been talking about that mirror. You know what I mean? And we've been saying, and I stand on this still, what's gonna beat the Dallas Cowboys is that mirror. That's the only thing that's gonna get us. You know? Yeah. So that good old mirror. So when I look in that mirror, what I saw is we need to work on the emotions of the game. The emotions. And I mean this, I'm standing on this. We need to learn how to play with hate. And I mean that. Play with hate. Because see, this is how I see it. When you a Dallas Cowboy, they already hate you. They already hate you. They already envious of you. So I don't have no homies. And this is not even just San Fran. The Chargers finna come in here and give us their best because they hate us. It's already everybody hates us. They'll play okay to somebody else, but when it come to us, all of a sudden we go get your best game.
you're going to see people that ain't did nothing all year try to turn up on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And we should expect that.
You should expect
supposed
that.
to have
So
that
hate
mindset.
everybody.
Listen,
Hate them all.
I don't know if they follow the Game of Thrones, man, but what they said, they looked deaf in the eyes and said, not today. You got to look at your opponent and tell him, not today, sir.
Not today,
that won't happen. That won't happen. Not against
today.
Me. You got to have pride, even if you, because sometimes, bro, we just got to keep it real, boss. Some of these dudes are free agents. They feel like they ain't Cowboys. It ain't in their heart like that. But at the same time, man, you still got a name on the back of your jersey. Play for your last name as well. You supposed to look across that line and tell him not today. You won't be making your highlight reel on me today, sir.
No,
Where
sir.
your pride at? Where your heart at? That's what I want to see from this Cowboy team. I want to see can we bounce back. I want to see can we rebound because we got punched in the mouth, man. Our teeth was on the floor. Now, can you pick them back up, reassemble them and go back out there and fight again? Because that's what I want to see. The bounce back is what's most important to me.
I want to see the fight. I want to see the FU. I want them to realize that everybody's already FU anyway. And like Craven Cowboy, shout out to Craven Cowboys.
Shout out to Craven.
Mickey, man. Like she said, Austin Eckler been out all of a sudden. He's healthy. Because, see, we circled on see, you know how we circle San Fran? Let's not lie. You circled San Fran, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Didn't you? Yeah, I did too. But guess what? Everybody circled Dallas every year. And see, I'm gonna tell you and then we go get to him. We go get to him, y'all, but we gotta really talk about this.
This can't be ignored.
No, this can't be ignored. That's the part about what Micah Parsons, it was two parts about what he said that agitated me. First of all, him saying my guy. When he said, Kittle, that's my guy. It's like, that frustrated me because it's like, you saying a guy that said, if your team is your guy. That shows that you wasn't thinking right. Like, just like, nah, bruh, all them dudes is F your team. Everybody is F Dallas. That's the world. That's why they talk about Dallas every day, because everybody there's no my guys.
It's no middle ground when it comes to our Cowboys. It's either we love them or you hate them. That's the only way it is. So you should have that on your mind, man. You should have that on your mind. And Micah said he wanted to be a Cowboy. He should have knew what came with that territory. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the friendly guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about what people do in their free time, man, but now you on a podcast, you got to be the one that's giving these people their respect and giving them their props. And you on here giving Brock Purdy his props after smacking you around. Like, I just don't like the look of that, man. It is what it is. I would have preferred that he just been talking about himself and the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about our opponents, man, because they ain't up there talking about you like that on national TV. They're not. Like, they might tell you personally, yeah, Micah, you the truth, or they might tell another person on the low, but you got to have this out in front of the world. You know what I'm saying? After somebody's punch you in the mouth, bust your teeth out, now you got to go up here and talk about how good they played. I just don't like that.
And see, I'm gonna talk about what I liked about it. What I liked about it is I start seeing the darkness rising in Micah, though. Like, you can see it. Like, anybody that been in wars, right? Like football wars, like you have, like I have. You can see when a dude is turning up, like he was like, oh, it's personal. It's personal, right? I can see the hate rise, and it's like, now, take that, Micah. Now go play with that. Go play with what you was feeling. Like, yeah, he set you up. He was cool with you at the all-white party. They was cool with you at the Super Bowl. But the whole time they was thinking F you. Yeah, that should turn you up. Now bottle that. Put that in a bottle. Drink it right before kickoff and go play.
Facts. Manifest that on the field. Keep
Put
that
that on the
same
field.
energy.
And I saw it rising in them. I was looking at it like the emperor from Return of the Jedi, when he say the darkness is rising in you, Luke. Yeah. So now, this, our team need to get this, man. Our team, because it's not talent no more. This the last thing I'm gonna say about this, and we gonna move on to him for the Chargers. Because we about the Chargers. Micah wants to be great. Micah, because it's one thing to want to be great and GOAT. It's one thing to have the ability. Would you agree that he has the ability to be put in GOAT category?
Absolutely.
Okay,
the only thing he missing now is a mindset.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah.
Because he checks all the boxes. He has the work ethic of a walk-on, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has the talent of a freak, right?
Fact.
4.3 speed, 250. That doesn't even supposed to happen. Physics says that
it don't grow on trees.
That doesn't supposed to happen. Natural bend. So you got all of it. But the one thing you gotta have, if you trying to be the GOAT, you gotta play with hate. Tell me what GOAT didn't have hate.
It ain't now.
It ain't none. Listen, when you talking about Isaiah, Magic, you talking about Jordan, Kobe,
Brady.
They call Brady Psycho Tom because he used to find ways to hate you.
Yeah. He hate everybody after being overlooked in the draft. He wanted to rain terror on the whole league for that.
And hate fuels you. People don't like what I'm saying, but it's a power to the dark side.
Yeah. Hey, hate keep people alive, man. Hate keep some people alive. You know what I'm saying? They might have been croaked out, but hey, they know the haters will be too happy about it. So they still alive and kicking. You know what I'm saying?
And hate make you prepare better. So let me ask you a question. Landlord, if I said, hey bro, I'ma see you in 6 months. I'ma box you in front of your kids and your wife. I'ma slap the hell out of you. You go see me in 6 months, and I promise you, I'ma piss on your mama. I'ma kiss your wife in the mouth.
Ooh.
And we gotta have this fight. How you gonna prepare for that fight? How you gonna prepare?
Bro, almost like what they said, Mike McCarthy didn't leave the facility.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm never gonna stop. Like, I wouldn't get no sleep day in and day out. I'm going to holler at every professional, everybody that know how to do any kind of form of combat. I go get Batman. Somebody finna help me make sure I win this fight right here.
Right.
I'm talking about every week. I'm going crazy. I might get Mike Tyson for the boxing. I might get, you know what I'm saying? I'm going down the line for every aspect of combat to make sure that I kick your ass when I see you.
Right. You know? And it's because of the hate. Because it's like, you're not going to do that to me in front of my wife. You're not going to do that in front of my kids. And I'm going to make sure of that.
Facts.
So that's the last thing, in my opinion, Micah need in his ingredients. Hate.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last thing he need. Now, they comparing you to Lawrence Taylor. What did Lawrence Taylor have in spades every time he played? Hate. Mm-hmm. He hated everybody on the other side. You had to calm him down every game. Let's get after like crazy dogs. He was always hating the opponent. Hollering.
Foaming at the mouth with it.
You can't be swapping jerseys, man. It's a cost to the GOAT. Let me just keep it real. You gonna have to make up your mind. Do you want to be a capitalist football player? A capitalist to where you're just maximizing your brand to the fullest? Or do you say, you know what? Even though this is not a good look for me to be this angry all the time, I'm gonna pay that cost because it's gonna make me and my guys play better. I'm gonna go ahead and say, forget the other money.
All right, this gonna segue us to the next topic. But I do want to ask the people, because for the people who don't feel like this a problem, you know what I'm saying? We understand y'all perspective too, but I want to get a little deeper into ours.
Yeah.
The moment that Michael was switching jerseys with this dude, how you think the other players was feeling?
Yeah.
Think about the other people watching that.
Yeah.
we just got our heads beat in, bro. Like, I can imagine some people looking at him like, damn, bro. We gonna holler at Micah once he get done swapping the jerseys. Like, come on, bro. They sitting up, they on the sideline like, what Micah at? Oh, he over there with CMC and them swapping jerseys. He'll be back in a minute. Yeah. What? We need to be going to do some work right now, bro. We just gotta be 42-10, sir.
Yeah.
Them boys talking about they don't even respect us.
Yeah.
They don't even respect you, bro.
Right.
They said this to you.
Dallas.
What Debo said.
Yeah. It was already personal. We didn't like you coming into the game. What you mean?
Debo said, listen, y'all don't want to see us again.
Mm-hmm.
Do that sound like a team they respect?
Mm-mm.
Okay. But you want to be friends with them, man. It is what it is. Maybe I'm a little too old school.
No,
for this
you
new
ain't
generation.
too old school.
Who
no,
knows?
You ain't. No,
but
you
I just
ain't.
don't move like that, bro. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah. Nah, bro. Now you gotta. Now, Micah, just flip. Flip to the hood. Flip to how to. Cause listen, I'm trusting dogs more than I'm trusting good boys all day. Man. Listen, when I'm in when you in that sport, look, corporate America and football is different.
Mm-hmm.
I brought on some dudes yesterday where I showed they was receivers. Landlord, I didn't dog. One of them had my same birthday, and we didn't even talk about it until I stopped playing. I never said happy birthday, Smoke. We had the same birthday.
It was just beef.
Hey, because we played each other in high school. We ended up playing for the same University of Houston, but we was competing every day, bro, and it was not no friendship, bro. For 4 years. For 4 years, it was no, hey, man, hey, can I sit down with y'all at the table? Never. If they was sitting at their table, I went to the other side. Because when I faced you tomorrow, I'm going to hate you.
Mm-hmm.
And you gonna know it. I'm gonna be in your face every day. Yeah, so man, nah, bro, that's the cost of greatness, bro. And
we
I ain't
give
swapping.
You a reason to hate them. This the reason to hate them because they trying to embarrass you, sir.
Right?
They trying to embarrass you.
Man,
they want to beat you. You should hate them. How you make your money? Where your bread butter at? Where your bread butter at, Michael? Where your bread butter at, Dak? Who
Dallas.
else? Playing football. And these people trying to embarrass you with your last name on your back in front of the world. You should hate them. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
But let's get into this game, man, because you're getting me mad again.
Yeah, I'm really talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up, look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him.
Let's go.
Talking my shit like, hey, I'm really.
Alright,
Sir.
Really him.
Mm-hmm.
Really him. Alright, so who your him, big dog?
Yes, sir. Mr. Khalil Mack. We understand he's one of the better defensive players in the league. It's been a kind of rocky over there with the Chargers. They just can't get right, seem like. They got all the talent in the world, but they just ain't really put everything together. We know, we just discussed that if any team you want to put it together against, who is that team? America's team. So we got to realize these are two dangerous edge rushers they have. Khalil Mack coming off one side, Bosa coming off one side. But last week, Khalil Mack just had 6 sacks in one game. So he's hot. He's on a tear right now. And we don't want that to continue coming into this week. Now, we going to LA, so we're going to have to face this man. Somebody who I got my eyes on is Mr. Terrence Steele. He didn't do a good job last week. He kind of struggled in some areas against the pass rush. So I'm sure they're going to be trying to expose him, put as many dynamic pass rushers against him as possible. So this could be a potential game wrecker right here. Khalil Mack is not nothing to sneeze at, man. He's a great edge rusher, linebacker, whatever you want to put him as, but he's definitely an impact player that can wreck this game. And we got to make sure we contain him, for sure.
Nah, man. And see, the sad thing about him, and when you look at the Chargers, this him segment can be long because there's a lot of potential hymns over there, bro.
True. You could have put Bosa right though.
You could have showed just him could have been Bosa. You know what I mean? They got see on paper, bro. On paper, they got dudes, and this is again why you gotta approach every game with hate, because see they'll play another team and they won't play like stars. Then all of a sudden Dallas will come in and it'll be like bums away, and
I'm talking about lit.
And all of a sudden Evans running his best. Dog, it's so many dudes we could have picked out and said him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. Nah, so now, but my him that I'm looking for, Herbert.
Yeah,
I'm looking at Herbert. See, because I think Herbert is, Kellen Moore. He hate Dallas right now, and see, I would too. You feel me? I would hate Dallas. So it's like the person that and we know what Kellen Moore is because we know the enemy. He's a show off.
True.
He's the dude that when he go try to sneak in a play to showcase that we're better than you. So he go try to empty the bag, in my opinion, with Herbert. He go empty the bag. This game is circled. And see, let me tell you something. Keeping it real on this him segment. See, a lot of people think San Fran just showed up. They just showed up like this another game. Nah, you know what they did to us? I played this last night. They said that Schottenheimer said that they put on film mostly zone on their defense. But when they came out to Dallas, they was like, we finna press y'all up, press man. So if you put 4 games of zone, but in this one game you decided to switch it all the way up, that game is the game that you really circled.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm like on this him thing. This game is circled to Herbert, is circled to Kellen Moore, and all their tricks will go come out this game. What's your thoughts on that?
For sure. You know Kellen got it on his mind. He got it on his chest. He got it on his heart. He wearing that. So he would love to come and show out against the Cowboys defense. Dan Quinn, you got to have his antennas ready, man. No busted coverages, none of that crazy stuff. Maybe not too many stunts. You might need a spy. Hey, Justin Herbert can run too. That's something that's underrated about his game. So we need our head on the swivel against these dudes. They got all the offensive potential in the world. But in that same token, I feel like Kellen trying to be so cute, this ain't the defense to be doing it against because we can pass rush very well. Look, expect Herbert to throw the ball like 40 times. I don't care what the point total is. I don't care if they winning or losing. Herbert probably gonna throw the ball like 40, 45 times. That's what type of game plan Kellen Moore's finna come in here with.
Yeah. See, because also Kellen Moore, he wants to put his name back in them head coaching lights.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best ways to get your head, see, because nobody can tell me that he wasn't calling plays for himself last year.
Facts. He trying to boost up his resume.
What's gonna get your name in lights more than beating Mike McCarthy?
Putting up points. See, that's what you got to think about how selfish that is. He want to put up points. He don't care about the defense. He know the only way he can get his name back in that ring or in that realm of OCs and head coaches is to put up points. Like putting up points, running up the score. That's what Mike McCarthy said he wanted to do, right? Don't that sound real selfish? When you got a whole nother unit you got to protect? What about complimentary football? We've seen that even in LA. So don't think he went over there in LA and everything been wonderful and peaches and cream. That's not true. I've seen them almost blow several games just because of the aggressiveness and the mentality that they want to play in. Well, that was the Vikings game. They gave the Vikings like 4 times to win that game. They just screwed it up every time. Like, it was so stupid. Like, why are you still throwing the ball at the end of the game? The Vikings had the ball in the red zone about 3 times. They just couldn't win. So don't think that his philosophy changed just because he left Dallas. No, he's still doing the same goofy type stuff. And, you know, when you play the big-time teams, when you play the real teams, it comes out and shows. So I expect, like what that boy said, you expect me. I expect Kellen to screw this game up on his philosophy alone. He's going to lead the defense out the dry. And I can't wait.
Boy, Mickey, you killing it in that chat. She said Kellen will fall right into DQ's hands passing over 35 times.
That's exactly what he gonna do. Because they feel like Herbert the guy to do it. And I guess they just ain't heard of our pass rush. That's what it's gonna be.
Stupid. I hope it is stupid. But with Eckler coming back,
bro, he a runner, but he a pass catcher too. Shit.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Just because he bad, that don't mean he gonna put it in his belly. They want to run and gun, bro. They want to throw that ball.
Yeah, they do want to gun it. They go definitely.
They want to throw that ball. They don't got Williams. Williams out, right? Mike Williams, I think he out. But they still got the Ricky Quinn Johnson. Watch him. He ain't did nothing all year. Watch him against us. This is what I want y'all to pay attention to. The no names, the people who ain't did nothing their whole life, their dream is to show up against the Cowboys. They got to get their followers up. They got to get their likes up, their shares up. If he want to turn up his career, what better team to turn up against than America's team?
Boy.
Watch him.
I've been seeing a lot of y'all asking about Evans. And yes, I have looked at the film. I'm still looking at more film today, so I'm still combing him and looking at him again. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Is what I said the first time. You see the downhill. You see the willingness. Definitely above LVE. You definitely see the willingness to go in there and meet guys in the hole. You do.
Wait a minute.
We got Rashawn
Evans sending shots already. Say that one more time, though. Real talk.
Yeah, just keeping it real. He does have that downhill that we did not have with LVE. Just keeping it real. You know. But
that's slow. A good sign already then.
He's slow.
Because we wanted LVE to be more downhill.
Yeah, and I don't want people to think that I'm negative on it. I'm not negative on it. I'm just giving my full analysis. So you go get somebody that's willing to meet people in the hole more than what we had here, but you go also have similar lack of speed. So put it like this. I had about 5 linebackers over him in the Boss Cowboy guide. 5. Free agents. So not saying he bad though. Like, it's still an upgrade to what we have. You know, so what he go have to do is he go have to play like LVE, where LVE at least did a good job of anticipating those plays. You know what I'm saying? He just go do that. So, but you know, what do you think about us before we get into our next segments? What do you think about like Evans? And because you know, I want to let everybody know, Landlord is a diehard Alabama fan. You know what I mean? So, what's your thoughts about, you know, obviously getting one of your Crimson Tide boys and having them play the middle? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, you already know, man. I'm happy to have a Bama guy coming in. You know what I'm saying? We always had that type of temperament. You know, he came in the league in 2018, so now, you know, he's a little up in age. I think it was a couple of years before LVE, but, you know, I think he can be a decent little addition. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he gonna be the same Evans that he was when he first came out of Bama, but I do think he is that type of downhill thumper. He was a thumper at Bama, and you know, I believe he can still come through and have some big hits. Now it's all about instincts with him. He's a read and react kind of guy, so I feel like he can be a good addition, man, and probably lead Clark in the right way, in the right direction as well, man. So he had a phenomenal year with Atlanta. As far as tackles go, he had 159 tackles. That's nothing to sneeze at. 2 sacks. So I'm sure DQ can use him to the best of his abilities. Now you see him, he still moved pretty well. His coverage graded wasn't too great though, but I think he can move pretty well. And I wouldn't too much judge his coverage and his grades. You know, I'm not super PFF grade. I use it as a reference. But at the same time, if you look at the defense he was on, you know, you got to take that with a grain of salt. But he made a whole lot of tackles, and I feel like with him having better players around him, he can be a better player as well.
And I also love Marshall's picks like this. Marshall's a what I call former greats, former first rounders, or former success in the league. Whenever you had a lot of success in the past, when you put these type of players on a premier team like the Cowboys, like San Fran, it's almost like you rewind time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a very good play. Like let me go back to this play, go back to the film.
You know somebody who a good example of that? Fowler.
Yeah, Fowler.
Fowler, a great example of that.
Perfect. But it's a lot. Amari, too, look at him on this blitz. Yeah, that's what you want to see right there. You know what I mean? Like, he has more athleticism than LV, you know. And so
he finna feel like he just hit the lottery playing with his defense. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, he hit the lotto playing with this defense. He did.
Yeah.
And I just hope it rewind time, because I just hope it's kind of not like that Anthony Barr thing, to where Anthony Barr played a year too long. Anthony Barr with Dallas did not look like the Anthony Barr of 2021 in 2022. You see what I'm saying? He didn't.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, I've been seeing a lot of y'all comments. Y'all had a lot.
He better than Anthony Barr to me.
Yeah.
Especially right now.
Yeah. And he got a Mike mentality. Yeah. He got a Mike mentality. You know what I mean? Like a downhill guy, a guy that's, you know, built for the collisions. Because one of the main things your Mike got to be is durable.
Yeah.
I said all off season that the linebacker was going to work itself out, because I wasn't wishing it on him, but I was telling the truth that I kept saying LV is going to likely get hurt. It's not wishing it on him. It's just that his frame was not built ever for middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Just what it is. All right, so we wanted to address, because we've been seeing y'all asking about Evans. So, but yeah, we gonna mess around and be better.
I feel so too.
All right, so switching up. Now we got to obviously dig into these matchups. And your matchup that you concerned about is the one of them, because you already talked about Khalil Mack, is Gilly and Allen. So kind of get into that real quick.
Yeah, last week I said I didn't want Gilly on Brandon Ayuk. This time around, I would like him to be on Keenan Allen. I feel like that wit versus wit, I feel like that'll be a good chess match right there. You know, you're not going to trick Gilly, and I feel like this will be a good matchup for us. I feel like, I know Evans is a little taller than him and stuff like that. He's athletic, he high points the ball, but I just feel like, you know, Gilly can line up and press and eliminate a lot of separation when it comes to Keenan Allen. Now, he's not going to trick him. The only reason I wouldn't put Bland on him, because Keenan is a veteran, man. He might be savvy enough to just trick Bland in some key moments, but he won't be able to do that against Gilly. That's why I feel like I would rather Gilly than Bland on Keenan Allen. And he's been on a tear. He haven't dropped a pass. I don't even think he dropped a pass. This is one of the least teams that with the least drops in the league. I think they only got two drops. So I think he got like 43 passes with no drops. Like, he's one of the most catches with the least amount of drops in the league right now. So it's money when Herbert goes his way. So I would like him to hesitate and think about it with Gilly matched up on him.
So you saying you want Gilly to follow Keenan Allen?
Yeah, probably so, yeah. Because they don't have Mike Williams over there now, so they don't really have a legitimate number two. So I say I'll let Gilly shadow him. Gilly know how to do it. He pretty much was doing it against Ayuk, right? I think so. He was on both sides of the field following Ayuk.
I would trust Bland.
You'll trust Bland against the vet?
I would trust him.
He crafty, man. He crafty now.
And I agree. He dangerous. He dangerous.
Crafty.
But I would.
Bland look like a vet though. So it
play
ain't
like
me
a
going
vet.
against Bland. It's just I'm going
No,
for
I
the
know
safe
you're not going
option.
against them. We just kind of talking out the matchup strategy. So I would keep your ideal in my back pocket though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, because see, I always especially after last year, I said Bland was playing like a first round, right?
He playing like a veteran too.
So with somebody who playing like a veteran first rounder, I would want to show him I believe in him. You know what I mean? Especially believing that he could take that year 2 jump. Now, if the first half start looking like Keenan is cooking him, then I go with what you said in the second half. That's, you know what I mean? Maybe that's showing too much confidence. Am I showing too much confidence in Bland, bro?
I don't think so. Honestly, I feel like he can do it, but I'm just trying to go, be a little cautious because we really don't want to take 2 L's back to back. I don't think this will be good. I think it'll be a lot of, stuff said. I think this could hurt the team pretty big if we take 2 L's in a row like this. A lot of talking to start being heard. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll kind of be a little messed up in the locker room. So we need to be cautious the way we do this. And I think, this is what you got a veteran for. Veteran on veteran. I think Gilly can match up with him pretty good. And Bland, the way Bland playing, I looked at every snap he did last game. And the 49ers didn't even want to try him for real. And when they did try him, he got a fumble. He forced a fumble. But just so happened Micah had jumped outside that play. So, man, Brent, this boy, he screwed that up. And then that would have been a big play in the game too. It was still early, but that's neither here nor there. But Bland is a monster, sir, and he's a nice player for him to be moving like a veteran at this age in his career. I can't wait to see what he do later on, man. Like Bland is like that, but like I said, you just got to be a little cautious. You got to be a little cautious when you're going up against a proven veteran. Keenan Allen been good since he's been in the league. Yeah. And he's been producing since he's been in the league.
And he's a very good route runner, bro. Ooh.
Yeah, it's crafty.
He's very smooth. Like, he'll kill a route runner, bro. And see, the thing about route runners, you can be slow and still kill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what he is right now, I think. I think he's just so crafty that he's still eating. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. Them route runners, bro, you can run a 4.8 and be deadly. I'm serious. I used to go against them dudes. Man, a dude who crafted, like you using the perfect word too, crafty.
Yeah, he's crafty, man.
We got somebody
kind of like Hunter Renfro with the Raiders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Them dudes that they're not that athletic, but they just very crafty the way they go about their route running and stuff.
Special case say Cooper Kupp the same way. Perfect comp.
Facts. Crafty,
comp.
man.
Crafty.
Footwork,
bro.
Just stupid.
Footwork and just subtleness. You know what I mean? That subtleness and that.
I'm talking about understanding how to get open, understanding how to create separation.
And
like people think that speed is just equal automatic separation. No, you got to know how to use that speed in the form of running routes and creating separation. And like you can go up against an old man. If that old man know what he's doing and know how to run some routes, sir, he gonna get over.
Beat you.
I guarantee you he will.
He gonna get over. It's the body language. It's the people that know how to make that slant look like, that slow-go look like a slant. You know what I mean? Where it looked just like you was committed to it and then you break out. Like, you know what I mean?
Then it might be the little illegal stuff. He just got that little shoulder bump with
with the little cheek,
with the little chicken wing on it,
right?
At the top of the route,
right?
Now he open. Yeah. That's all you need
it's almost like a crossover. It's like people who can cross shoot. People that can cross shoot, they don't even got to be fast. It's just they can change direction on you. You know, it's so now you hit that on the head, and then my boy say, Niner gang, I don't bang, wear the hat. I'm buying the hat today. So I get my haircut at 1. Where I get my haircut is in the shopping mall. So I'm going to go pick up a hat today. I'm going to do a show tonight called Embrace the Hat, Brace the Hate. And I'm going to have that hat on. So for all you Niners people that's waiting on me to keep my promise, it's going to be tonight. All right? So, yeah, man. So getting into the other topics, man. You got some super chats over there?
I got one super I had earlier from El Professor.
I got a super over here too, man.
Okay.
Let's go.
You go ahead and read yours then.
Well, listen, y'all get them supers up because we will go ahead and start the segment on supers now.
Let's go.
Double up. The money a color.
Boss Land.
Super chats.
Y'all like how I dropped that bomb? I dropped that bomb on the ball this time. Boom.
Yeah. We see you.
We see you. I started off. All right, so real quick, man. So for those of you who don't know, when y'all leaving super chat, sometimes it interrupts the show when we stop talking and address it. So we got a whole segment dedicated to y'all in these super chats. Mm-hmm. All right. So my boy Sidney Jones says, "What up, boss and landlord? That fat lady ain't seen yet." I know.
DC4.
It's sad that you even have to say that, bro. This ain't a super chat, but I added this in here. My boy Weewoo said, "Boss, do you remember when Jason Taylor snatched down a Dallas sign at the Dolphin Stadium when we played them years ago? Taylor used that to motivate his hate, and it set the tone." See, because I said this is what Micah Parsons should have done. I said this last night. Some people thought I went too far. I said he should have took that McCaffrey jersey, swapped it, right? Took it right into the locker room and burned it.
I like that.
And the reason why I say that, because it's like, I'm going to use this to motivate my guys. I'm going to use this to show, man, I'm pissed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that now you got all your boys and they're like, man, yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus, you know what I mean? Like, I would have went right in there, or I would have cut it up with scissors and just beat my lock up with that jersey. You know what I mean? Let them know I took this person. I'm in there, man. That, like he said, and that's why Blackwell was saying that, like how that motivated the Dolphins. You know what I mean? If this is about winning, use all of this stuff to win. I got
to your advantage.
You got your super chat? You want to go and get to it?
Oh, El Professor just said $9.99 for your mind. I appreciate you. You just showing support over here, man. We appreciate you, sir.
And then Trey said, Evans been coming down here with bad intentions. Now, that's one thing that's in his DNA since Bama.
He's a thumper.
So, them A and B gaps, it's going to be a lot different than when LVE was in there. It's going to be a lot different. It's the sideline that might piss you off. Just keeping it real. And then Daisy Clark, she just threw up some love with 5 bones, man. So we got all my super chats caught up, man. We appreciate all the love always. Everybody
appreciate y'all.
Oh, we got some more super chats too. All right, man. I just saw Mickey just threw some money down. Appreciate you, Mickey. She said, showing love, keep doing what y'all doing, man, and you too, man. Loving your growth in the community, and just loving how you speak your mind, like for real. Like, yeah, you and Star. Can I say this without being offensive? But I'm gonna say it anyway. Mickey and Star got more nuts than men.
Some for sure.
Yeah, like they speak their mind. They not afraid to go against the crowd. I just like how they do content. Like Mickey was giving Jerry credit this week. Most people not gonna do that because they want to be mad. You know what I'm saying? But Mickey was like, I like the press conference. See, I like people that speak their mind. You know what I mean? Like to where they can go away from the crowd and still see the good in it. That's Mickey and Star, man. They doing good. I appreciate it. Then we got us another super chat. She said, can you talk about the offense in CD? Let's go with that. Let's go with that real quick. We got us a super chat on that. What's your thoughts on this CD drama, bro?
Bad body language. I don't like it, but it is, most receivers always got to be dramatic. But I just don't like it, man. I thought this team was on a different type of time. CD and Dak supposed to be, had that type of connection. And I think the early development of this offense is frustrating everybody. It seems like it's making Dak into a whole different quarterback. Getting the ball out of his hands way too early. It seems like he's not even reading the field like he used to be. So, I think everybody's trying to find a groove into this offense. You know what I'm saying? I think Dak is trying to find himself within the offense. So that might take a few more weeks. Who knows? Maybe it don't work out. We'll have to see. You know what I'm saying? But they still working on it. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah, and I can kind of feel CD frustration, especially when you listen to Jerry. when they asked about CD and they like, oh no, I want the ball to be distributed. And to some of us, it's getting that vibe of front office dictating who get the targets for money.
Yeah.
Because we know that happened to Amari.
Trying to suppress their success.
See, because ain't it funny? When they was getting rid of Amari, his targets drastically went way down.
Yeah. Let me find out they sabotaging people progress and production for money.
That's did crazy. It to Amari. Because remember they said, why didn't Amari get his targets? They was like, it was our system. I can go pull that clip. You remember Stephen Jones said that. But then when it was CD time, before it was time for him to get paid, they was like, we got to get him the ball. So you know like what to do. You know how to feed them balls. We got to get him the ball. So you remember when Gallup wasn't getting his targets and they went out there and they was like, yeah, we got to get Gallup the ball. And then Gallup that same game got a lot of targets.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
But I thought CD could dodge the politics with him being an 88. I just feel like Jerry know how important it is to get his 88 the ball. So if he bypassed that for the politics, we in trouble, y'all.
I don't think they got no respect for 88s. I say
that's a whole nother bag of worms right there.
They ain't got no respect for 88s based on how they did theirs.
I got another super. Did you get through with yours?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay, Eternal Dynasty with the 499, man. He says, trade for Max Crosby, put Micah at middle linebacker, and have him rush on passing down. I think that would help the back. Hold on. I think that would help the back end and stop the run. What you think? Hey, we get Max Crosby over here, sir. I'm all the way for that. I'm for that. But yeah, that'll be a dream scenario to be able to get Max Crosby. But what would it cost us? That's what we want to know. And Micah at linebacker, I like it, but it's still not using him to the best of his abilities. I think you got to do both if that's the case. I don't want to just put him at linebacker either. I don't want to just have him at edge rush either. I want to have him doing more things. You know what I'm saying? So I think cross using Micah at different positions is the best way to use Micah. So him being predominantly a middle linebacker, I don't think that's using him to the best of his abilities either. But I got one more, Miss Nisi with the 499 for your mind. She says, hey, Landlord and Boss, enjoying the show. I see if CD doesn't get the ball, we will have another OBJ with the attitude on the field. It has started. I don't like it at all either, Miss Nisi. You ain't lying, man. That's bad body language. He throwing hissy fits on the field. He was kind of doing it last year, too. He was.
I like my receivers like that, though. I do.
I like it, too, but it just don't look good. You know what I'm saying?
Optics,
it's bad optics, but it's effective. It is effective, though.
Because, see, I want dudes mad when they're not getting the ball. I don't want you to be like, okay, I'm cool. Like, when you really feel like you can make a difference in the game, you can be like, why you dummies not giving it to me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm the dude, bro. If y'all want to score more points, give me the ball.
True. You do need to be a little more assertive when you know you got the capabilities of doing it. But, I don't want it to be mistaken for selfishness, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be mistaken like that, because, okay, if we still succeeding, are you that adamantly happy as you was mad? You see what I'm saying? Like when you wasn't getting the ball, are you gonna be equally as happy if Brandon Cook's cooking and you not? I want to see you jumping for joy at the same time. See, it got to be a balance. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Mickey just put it in some, Mickey. That's why I say, man, and I wasn't being offensive when I say she got more nuts than men. What I'm saying is she bold. Like she said here, CD needs to stop being dramatic and tell Dak directly. Throw him the rock. Stop acting on the field. I can feel that.
Facts.
I can feel that. Just
shout out to Stargazer Sports with the $4.99. We appreciate the star. She says,
Star.
Thank you for the love, boss and landlord. I think Jerry's comments was more about Dak being at his best when he spreads the ball and not force feeding number ones. I agree with that too. But we've seen them do it both ways. We've seen them. The Giants game, where CD went crazy. They fed CD all game, didn't it? That's the game he had like one something. So like they know how to do it. It's a part of the scheme as well. And it's not about him forcing stuff, because I understand what you're saying. We don't want Dak to force a press too much at all. But I think the way that we saying is, the way this offense is, they put it in a scheme. They scheme the players. Because that's what I was telling y'all. The first couple weeks, Micah Gallup was just not a part of the scheme. If you go look at it, they was not making it to him in his progression.
Nope.
Like Micah Gallup was probably like the third in the progression, and Dak could throw the ball on the first or the second. So it was no way possible for him to affect the game. So now we seen the next couple of games, Micah Gallup became somebody they schemed for. He was like first in the progression, or he was like second in the progression. So it's all about the way they want to scheme these players open. And I feel like that's why we get adamant about it. Like they can push whoever they want to push. We see that. We seen them push CD Lamb the first game. We seen them push Micah Gallup the second game. We seen them get Micah Gallup again involved in the third game. We have yet to see them push Brandon Cooks. I think you might see that in the future. But we know that Mike McCarthy know how to scheme these players open. That's something that's obvious. Because you don't go from Micah Gallup being ineffective and not getting the ball to him having a breakout game. That just don't happen if it's not schemed, That's just my opinion. I don't see Dak. It's not like Dak just reading the defense. It's almost hard. He's not reading the defense to the point that he get to Micah Gallup and now he open. It's just like, okay, Micah Gallup is the red route. If you play Madden, that's the priority route. That's who it'll be. He'll go look at Micah Gallup first. You know what I'm saying? Like he already expect that route to be open. And if that route's not open, he gotta check down or he got another option. So that's pretty much what I mean by the scheme. You'll have to make Micah Gallup the red route, make CD the red route, the priority route. That's how you make these players get their shine and get their highlights and, be more involved in the offense. It's about what order you are in the progression.
And real quick, I've been seeing people in the chat saying that our receivers not getting open. What's your thoughts on that?
It got to be schemed. You know what I'm saying? It's schemed because we've seen them be open. And like I said, we've seen CD Lamb have great games. We've seen Micah Gallup have great games. I believe it's all about the scheme. It's about when you choose to run these certain concepts against these certain defenses. So that's something on play calling that Mike McCarthy going to have to get it together. Y'all know I fight for Big Mike. That's my guy. But he got to get the scheme right. He got to call the plays at the right time against the right defenses. That's where to get us the separation. We know that CD Lamb can get separation. We know Micah Gallup can get separation. It's all about the way we play, when we call the plays against what defenses. Because I'm not concerned with our personnel. I think we had a personnel.
I think you dead on.
Yeah.
And I think I think it's a little bit of a panic, to be honest. It's
true,
a little bit of a panic by Dallas Cowboys because I've been watching average separation data for the last 4 years. This is just a good year for receivers. Good receivers are getting a lot of separation this year. So Dallas, in terms of the average separation, is not bad. It's around 2.6. And 2.6, Dak done, he does well when it's around 2.6. You know what I'm saying? I think what really happened, and I'm being all the way honest, I think San Fran caught Dallas slipping. Like Brian Schottenheimer said, they showed a lot of zone looks for 4 games. So they practiced for that all week. They wasn't practicing to go against bump and run all week and, you know, in man coverage all week. So the people that had the preparation advantage was San Francisco. So no, that's this year, Trey. No, that's this year, Trey. He say 2.6 is below NFL averages 2.19. No, that's this year. Go look at the previous years. I've been looking at it for 4 years. 2.6 used to be elite. 2.6 used to be elite. I'm certain. Because go look at Cooper Kupp the last 2 years. Not this year. Go look at Cooper Kupp the last 2 years. Go look at Amari Cooper with Dallas. When he was killing with Dallas, he was only 2.6 on average. Yeah, it's just 2 yards.
2.6 yards is 2 yards and a half.
Yeah,
that's an open receiver.
That's open.
That's an open receiver.
It ain't wide open. It's open.
It ain't wide, but it's open. Yeah.
Yeah, the receivers. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a panic. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. I think if we go against San Fran again, you go see them win more because they go prepare better. You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion on the receivers can't get separation. I think we getting enough separation for real. And I think we go show bars if they try us. I hope the Chargers try to bump us.
One of the hardest things about the 49ers, I feel like, is Fred Warner can guard everybody, man. He can guard wide receivers and tight ends. So that give them an advantage to stay in their base defense. You know, that's where that makes it hard. That put a lot of stress on your offense when you can't get them into no favorable matchups. Against anybody else, you'll want to scheme them against their linebacker, right? You'll want to isolate their linebacker against one of your slot receivers or one of your running backs, and you'll usually win that battle. But against them, Fred Warner, he's just different. He wins a lot of those battles. So that right there get them a lot of flexibility in their scheme.
Hey, we got 2 more segments, man. You want to do this or jump on them phones because our time's starting to get away from us?
Let's see what the people say.
What y'all want? Y'all want to get on these phones, or we got 2 more? We got trap.
Do y'all want to call in, or do y'all want to chill and enjoy the show?
Because we got trap. We ain't talking about trap yet, and we already breaking down the ops. We already kind of into that. Y'all let us know. Y'all wanna get on these phones or what? Because I'm finna do that now because I got to get a haircut. Y'all know I'm always on time on that.
Give us a 1 if y'all want to do the phones. Give us a 2 if y'all want to just enjoy the show.
We sitting back waiting on y'all. We waiting on y'all. Your voice matters. We got to hear from you on this stuff.
Facts.
I ain't seeing nothing.
I see a 2 for enjoy the show. That's 1.
And then I got a Stargazer. She left a super chat over. She said, "What happened to Mike's call sheet for each player?"
Right. He still got it.
I think he still got it.
That's what I was talking about. We seen them scheme up CD against the Giants. We seen them scheme up Micah Gallup against the Jets and the next team we had played. So that's how he get down. He just gotta, I don't know. He couldn't do it against the Niners, look like.
Yeah.
Most people saying on my side saying enjoy the show. So what's your side saying?
Mine's split. It's perfectly split. 1-1-2-2. It's perfect. It's split down the middle. So we gonna keep talking, man.
Let's do it.
Since most of your people saying let's keep rocking, let's keep rocking. All right. So we already dealt with the matchup. The traps. What's the thought on your traps in this game with the Chargers? Like,
I got him as my real trap, Mr. Austin Eckler, because, he's a phenomenal player. He's a good dual threat. He can catch out the backfield, and he's a nice runner. But the reason I say he's the trap because he's coming off an injury. And we just discussed that the Cowboys beat everybody's Super Bowl. You know, they probably use us as in contract negotiations. You seen what I did against the Cowboys or something? Because we get everybody best shot. We understand that. Everybody miraculously get healthy all of a sudden when they play Dallas and it's Dallas week. So I don't want us to think that this dude is hurt. I don't want him to bust out and be 100% healthy all of a sudden. But he is coming off an injury, and he's returning this week. So this is a trap to me because I don't want us to think he's hurt. I want us to play him like he's fully healthy and the normal Austin Eckler. I feel like that could be a setup, in my opinion.
Yeah, my boy with a super chat said maybe Mike knows QB not him. Like
this and that.
Dak? Yeah. I guess he's talking about the play calling. I don't know what
Nah,
that
he's
super chat
saying
came
that.
from.
He's saying maybe he knows the quarterback, not him. He's saying maybe he knows Dak ain't him. Basically, he's saying Dak ain't good enough. Which I disagree.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this: for anybody that's on the Dak not good enough train, I'm gonna challenge y'all to do more than just complain. Cause see,
I still see people talking about he can't read defenses, man. It's some crazy stuff going on out here.
But I'm gonna say this, like, nobody like people that just complain. You know what I mean? Like, if you really feel like Dak not that guy, you are having a 2024, 2025 discussion. What we gonna do about now? Like, what we gonna do about now? So
how can we help him to do good?
Help him? Like, you know, like just telling somebody you ain't that guy ain't gonna do nothing for him. Like, you know, what would you want to start Trey Lance? If so, what would be the best way to get him in the offense? Like, let's start getting to some solutions. I'm like, that's getting old to me, like for real. But I love this perfect for trap. This is a perfect trap super chat, and it perfectly what was in my mind. He said, "Boss, our trap is not taking them seriously."
I think that's a L.
Yeah,
we definitely can't do that. After you get beat 42-10, you should be taking everybody serious.
Yep.
I don't think nobody's sleeping on us. We can't use that as an excuse this week. That's just my opinion.
I agree.
Like, bro, you just got stumped. You shouldn't be underestimating nobody. You know what I'm saying? You should be ready this week. I'm sorry.
I feel like it could still be a trap because I'm seeing maturity issues with us. Like maturity. You know what I mean? I'm seeing a lack of maturity when you don't have the maturity to know that Kittle is not your guy. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have the maturity to take Arizona serious. When you don't have the maturity,
friend.
Yeah, when you don't have the maturity to play San Fran with hate, yeah, I think you could continue to show that you're an immature team by not taking them serious, by looking at the record versus looking at the talent that they sitting over there with. They sitting over there with some balls that can make life very hard. Like on paper, if these balls have a good game, they can make it hard on any team in the league.
Facts.
In the league. If they put it all together, I put it like this. If my squad was the Chargers, I would be happy. On paper.
They got a top tier talent on this roster.
Yeah.
I like their edge rushers better than us. Shit.
What?
Bosa and Mac.
I can see.
We just got one.
Yeah.
We got other ones, but none of the other ones is on their level though. You know what I'm saying? Micah probably better than both of them in my opinion, but we ain't got nobody, no number two that's that they caliber. That's don't.
That's fair as hell, landlord.
We don't.
That's fair.
Them dudes is nice, man.
I almost at first I almost kind of shook a little bit when you said that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of shook a little bit, but then hold on real quick. See, nah, bro. Like, wait.
They might be more top heavy than we are.
Quick, landlord. This dude say boss capping and reaching. All right, bro. Let me tell you something. That ain't never, ever, 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 ever in my whole life been my character. You can disagree with me, bro, without accusing me and calling out my character. Don't do that again. I'm gonna just say that one time. I ain't gonna say it no more. All right, we got us another super chat. He said, in San Fran game, none of our receivers had over 2 yards average route depth. Yeah, that's bad scheme. They sat on the right, didn't even backpedal sometimes. Good point, Spot. Good point. Good point. And see, that hurts your average separation numbers.
It do.
When that happened.
What is it about this team? They did the same thing against Kellen, bro. They was sitting on everything against Kellen. Like, do we got a rat inside our facility? Somebody's telling them our plays.
Landlord, I swear I've been starting thinking that lately, bro.
We got a mole over here, man.
Man, maybe San Fran got us paranoid, but bro, I swear I said the same thing. Hey, y'all showing love on them likes. We got 99 people in here and 85 likes. That's very good. I appreciate y'all. I feel like Landlord now. Here. I feel like, go ahead.
Don't do that.
Because see, Landlord don't even ask for his likes. You know what I'm saying? Landlord just show up.
I told you, I got a whole cry for my likes. I got to cry to get my likes. So don't believe the hype. All right. Shout out to Double Law with the $5 super. He says, sup, Landlord and Boss. Talking the truth out here. Respect. Also salute Cowboy Nation. We appreciate you, man. See, like, that's why we love y'all for the support, man. Because the support is the reason why we can talk and tell y'all the truth, man. We can't tell y'all the truth if we ain't getting the support. We wouldn't have a voice. Y'all support allows us that. So we appreciate y'all.
See, this is the same dude who said I was capping. You know what the problem was? He wasn't listening.
We weren't even talking about us. We was talking about them.
About the Chargers. See what I'm saying?
He must not be a Cowboy fan either.
I think he a Cowboy fan, but the thing
he said y'all. He said, boss, ain't no way y'all matching up.
Yeah, but on the original comment, he was saying I was capping like I was talking about the Cowboys. Yeah. And I said, if I was a Chargers fan, I would believe if we played our best, we could match up with anybody. So I wasn't even talking about the Cowboys.
That's my point. That's why I'm feeling like he up. Because he said, ain't no way y'all. Who is your team, sir?
I got you. I'm going to move
on. Who
is
your team?
Yeah, I'm going to move on. Yeah, that was a waste. I wasted everybody's time even addressing it.
Yeah, he up.
So listen, this is our last one. Breaking down the ops. So let's put it all together, man, because it's our last subject, and then we got to get up out of here. I'm gonna even hit the intro music on this. So you breaking down the ops first, man. What's your final thoughts as we getting ready to play the Chargers on Monday?
One of the things I noticed about Justin Herbert is, he's a very aggressive quarterback. He matches up perfectly for Kellen Moore. He wanna make all the throws. He wanna get the highlights. He wanna run up and down the field, and they got a very tall wide receiving core. That's one of the matchups that I'm gonna have my eye on. The high points. When they get into the red zone, they might try to use their height advantage over us. But I just want to see if Justin Herbert, the kind of guy that can do it on a consistent basis. He have yet to do that, in my opinion. He got all the talent in the world. Can you do this consistently against our defense? That's what's going to be the determining factor in this game, in my opinion. He can make all the throws. We already know how talented he is. Can he put it all together and beat this defense that we're going to present to him? That's what we want to see.
And as I'm breaking down the ops, I would say this team is extremely dangerous and a very good test for the Dallas Cowboys.
True.
On paper, this gonna likely come down to the very end. The way to me that we can actually have full control of this game, I would say that we have to commit to the running game. The last time we played the Chargers, that was the most important thing that we did. We ran right at Bosa.
Mm-hmm.
And
he just want a pass rush.
Yeah, he just want a pass rush. He can run stop. He can. He get hot on run stop. But if you get on him early, it'll take his legs. He been like that. So I think that would be the thing we got to do, run right at them and be prepared for another game where people go be coming at us hard.
I'm talking about they want to prove themselves too.
Yeah.
They feel like, look, this game right here, they feel like they just as talented as us.
Right.
I want y'all to know that. They feel like they are just as talented or even more talented. So they're not going to be this, have this little brother mentality when we come in here. They're going to be trying to prove something. They're going to feel like they can match wits with us.
Right.
Go toe-to-toe, 1v1 against us, and we're going to see, let the best team win. That's what type of vibes they're going to be on.
And then, as we kind of obviously breaking down the ops, the most important lesson need to be the Micah Parsons and the whole Dallas Cowboys. And I mean this when I say this. The most important lesson is F everybody. F everybody. I mean every not just even F San Fran. F everybody. Because everybody hates you, Dallas.
Dallas versus the world.
Everybody circles you, Dallas. Everybody want to get a contract based on how they played against you, Dallas.
Facts.
None of these guys are your guy. None of these guys are cool with you.
They're not your buddy.
They are not your buddy.
Your pal.
Nope. Hate them all. F them all. They can all kick rocks. I don't talk to you. I don't look at you. I don't socialize with you because I know at the end of the day, you trying to take me out. You want mines. You want the Lions.
You want to embarrass me on national TV.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
That's what you want to do.
How friendly is that?
You want to eat the Lions' food.
Yeah. I can't be friends with you. Not this week. How I'm gonna be your friend if you want to embarrass me in front of millions of people? Nah, I can't let that happen.
Nah, it's F everybody. It is F all y'all. If we lining up against you, it is F you, your family, your kids, everything about you. I don't like you.
You gotta shoot some shots after they ever come in, boss. Good grief.
I don't like you because I know you don't like me.
Facts. Yeah. You gotta let some out.
Everybody you play. Everybody you play. It's not just San Fran. It is FU. I don't like you.
They looking to capitalize on you.
Yep.
Exactly.
It is every one of them. So
I got one more super out the gate from B Bird with the $5 super. He said, just tapped in. Do y'all think that Big Mike is playing too conservative to keep Dak's turnovers down? If so, we won't beat the better teams that way.
No.
I kind of see some of that in him.
Go for it.
I see some of it. I see a little of it, because I feel like he got it in Dak's head. Get the ball out quick. Get the ball out quick. Get the ball out quick. That's what I see on film. Dak is not even waiting to get some of the long developing plays out there. Now, at first, I thought it was compensation of the O-line. But now I see it in when we had our full O-line. He's just getting the ball out quick. He's thinking quick play and dump outs. You know what I'm saying? Dump outs. I really want to see him try to get something to develop down the field. So maybe it is a little of that Mike McCarthy mentality, that West Coast that got Dak clock ticking. Because I see times where he had time and he's still getting the ball out quick. So I want to get closer back to the old Dak, in my opinion. And to me, I know this is gonna be controversial, but I'm a wide receiver. Interceptions, hey, they happen. Do you want big plays? Do you want big plays? Because that's the conversion, the pros and cons of having big plays. Sometimes you have an interception or two. But you see, sometimes you can actually have interceptions and not the big plays as well. So you might as well try to, make sure you be aggressive and take advantage of your opportunity. That's how I look at it.
And then I got one more super chat too before we get out of here. He said, why the line don't understand that we not friends? Well, OG, I would say this. That's our job as big brothers, as elders of the game, elders in the community. It's just to go to Micah Parsons and say, bro, you great, but you was slipping.
Mm-hmm.
One of the coldest lines in the movie was from The Godfather when he was shot, and he said, "Don, you was slipping."
Yeah.
And our Don, because he's still the Don of the team. Let's not get that twisted. He's still the OG of the Cowboys. He still got all the tools. But the big brothers and the elders got to go and say, hey, bro, no more slipping. See everybody as prey. No, none of them was my guy. You play
True.
for the Cowboys. That's my final words.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.